Hello, my name is Brooke Eichberger, and I'm going to be helping my mom with her review of the Art Chest Aisling paintbrushes. You can see a few different sizes over here, but I've chosen 4 of them to present to you. These paintbrushes specifically have a metallic part here at the end near the bristles, and then the wood, if you can see the shine on it, the wood is coated in a plastic-like coat. Both of these things being used to keep from the paintbrushes being waterlogged or swelled if you lift them in the water a little too long, which you see a lot in cheap paintbrushes, but not in these ones. First I'm going to show you the biggest size. That come in the entire bunch, size 16. These paintbrushes taper off at the top into a point. They're not flat paintbrushes, so these paintbrushes are going to be used more for precision work like line work or pointillism, or if you were going to paint something on a small surface maybe, or just paint something really detailed and with small lines. So I'm going to show you, this is number 16, so you can see right away that I've painted for quite a long time without having to go back over my stroke. And it makes a very bold, thick yellow line here. You can see right away that there's a very defined edge. There's no flyaway, I like to call them flyaway because it's like flyaway hairs. There's no flyaway bristles at the end. Even after you clean it off, you can see there's no flyaway bristles on it. It's just one clear brush here, one very defined line, completely filled again for a long time. Move on to the second one, which I'm gonna use a bit of a yellow-orange color to show the second one. The second one is 8, number 8. I'll show it right here next to the yellow. Again, you say the same thing. It goes quite far without having to go over my stroke, but this is a smaller paintbrush, so it is gonna get a little wonky faster than the bigger paintbrushes that can hold more paint. But you can see that no flyaway bristles, no streaks. It held paint for about 2 inches before I had to go over my stroke again, but it made a very defined line, and it starts, as I move the camera back a little bit, it starts pretty thin, which is the sign that it holds its shape, I'd say. I'm not a professional. Moving on. I have number 4 here that I'm going to show the difference in size with a bit of blue. We got a bit of a light blue here. I'll show the difference in size of 4, and my line is not as straight. It is holding paint for a little bit longer than the last one, which is kind of surprising. Normally, the bigger brush, the more paint it can hold, but you never know. So, I did mess up a little bit here. That was my fault. But other than that, you can see that it's a very straight, fine line. It filled in the entire line. No flyaways, no streaks, except for this mistake here that I did. It's a very nice brush. They're all very nice brushes. Best brushes I've had, honestly. I'm going to show you the last one. The last one is number 0, the smallest one. And I'm going to use a little bit of black. Because it's the most defining color, I'd say, against white. It doesn't hold as much paint, but still a very nice line. And it's very defined. No streaks, just like the last ones. I think these brushes would be really good for small surfaces, like how I painted on this shell here with the black. I used a bit of a bigger brush for this, but it made a very nice line. And yeah, I really like the brushes. They're really professional-like brushes overall, and the best ones I've had so far. So thank you for listening.